morning students. Welcome back to Narayan PU College online classes, Computer Science. In the last class we have discussed about overview of computers and next chapter we have studied about input, output and memory devices. Today we will start the new chapter, that is data representation. This chapter carries 8 marks for your main exam. That is you have one 3 marks question and you will be having one 5 marks questions. So totally you have 8 marks for your main exam. So in this data representation we will mainly see about how the data will be represented in the system and the different types of number systems. So first we see why we need this number system. So the number system is required. Why? Because when we enter any data, when we feed any data to the computers in the form of digits, letters or any symbols, these symbols will not be understandable by the computer. Why? Because computer understands only the binary values, that is zeros and ones. So apart from these binary values, computer will not understand any of other digits. So hence this whatever the data we are feeding to the system is internally it is converted into zeros and ones. These we call it as a binary digits. So how this data will be converted we will see in the next session. So before going to know about the data, how the codes will be, how this data will be converted into the different codes, we need to understand the basic concepts of number system. Number system is nothing but it's a way of representing the number, or we can tell it as it is identification of numbers. This number system is mainly categorized into two parts. That is, one is non-positional number system and second one is positional number system. So this number system is mainly divided into two types. That is, first one is non-positional number system and positional number system. First we will see about non-positional number system. So we will see about non-positional number system. So when the counting started, in the earlier stages, when the counting started, the human beings started counting using their fingers. When these 10 fingers were not enough, they started using stones or pebbles or any symbols for their identifications. But it is the main drawback of this non-positional number system, because the symbols or any values does not easy for understandable, or it is not easy for remembering the things. For when it goes to the larger number of things, it is not very easy to remember. To overcome this problem, we have one more system, that is positional number system. But in non-positional number system, they were using the marking system. If they want to count more than 10 digits, they were using for this marking system. But in this non-positional number system, irrespective of the position, if you change any of the digits, it does not make any difference. Why? Because this does not have any specific value for its position. So this is the main drawback of this non-positional number system. And if I tell any 5 values, this is 5 only, and if I interchange this number to any place, it does not make any sense, because it does not have any specific value for the given position. Hence, it is not easy for remembering the larger values. To overcome this problem, the Indian mathematicians has invented one more new number system, that is positional number system. So we will see what is positional number system. So next we will see about positional number system. In positional number system, it is also called as modern number system. It is also called as modern number systems. In our day-to-day life, we are using this positional number system. That is from 0 to 9. Whatever the digits we have from 0 to 9, that is called your positional values, or it is also called as modern number system. So in this positional number system, each and every digit will have a specific positional value. Depending on its position, the value will be used. So as I told, in positional number system, the value will be dependent on its position. Suppose if I consider 2 as an example, this is in the units place. So its value is 2. If I write 0, it is changed. The value of 2 is changed. It is changed to 20. Why? Because 2 is now placed in the place of position tens place. So it is known as 20. So in the positional number system, it is mainly dependent on its position. If I change any of the position, the value will be changed according to its position. So you have studied in your mathematics, that is, if you write this is your unit place and this is tens place, if I write any value here, it holds the value of 100 place and 1000 so on. In the same way, in the positional number system, we use this type of concept to represent any of the given digits. This positional number system were created to avoid the problem of remembering the large number of values. In this positional number system, we use a well-defined symbols that is called as digits. So in this number system, each and every digit will have a specific value based on its position, and the value of each digit will dependent on three main factors. That is, first one is the face value, second one is place value, third one is base of the given numbers. The face value, in the sense, the reflection of the number, we call it as a face value. The number itself, we call it as a face value. And place value means in which the number is positioned, in which the number is appeared, that we call it as a place value. Base is nothing but the total number of digits appeared in your number system. Base is defined as the total number of digits present in the given number system. We call it as base. We'll see one example for this. So consider this as the example. So we'll see what is the face value of 9 is 9 itself. Face value of 9 is 9 and the place value of 9 is also 9. Why? Because it is present in the place of unit place, hence the value of 9 is 9. And the face value of 8 is 8 and it is placed in the position of tens place, so the power will be 1 and the place value of 8 is 80. Since it is present in the tens place, the place value of 8 is 80 and the face value of 5 is 5 and it is positioned in the place of 100 place. So the place value of 5 is 500 and the base of number system is 10. Why? Because here we are using the 9 digits. In the decimal number system we use only 10 digits, hence the base is 10. So we'll see why this base has come in the next session. So now we'll see one more example for the face value, place value and the base of the number system. Consider this as one example and we'll see how the place value and face value of these number depends. See, always you need to multiply. Since I am taking the base value as 10, why? Because I am taking this decimal base value as 10 because we are using the digits from 0 to 9. Hence I am taking the base as 10 and now I am representing this in the expanded form. So 7 into, always it is represented as a powers of 10. Decimal values will be represented as a powers of 10 and plus 6 into 10 plus 1 into 10. Now always the powers will start from 0. Since it is in a unit place, it starts from 0. Next power is 1 and the next power will be 2. When I expand these terms, 7 into 10 square is nothing but 100 plus 6 into 10 power 1 is 10. 1 into 10 power 0 is not 0, it is 1. And when I multiply these terms, you will get the value of 7 into 100 is 700 plus 6 into 10 is 60 plus 1 into 1 is 1. When I add these terms, you will get the value of 761. That is the base value. Now we have seen this is your face value and the place value of 7 is 700. 6 is the face value and its place value will be 60, and the face value of 1 is 1 and it is placed in a unit place. So it is the place value of 1 is 1 itself. So we will see what are the different positional number system we have in the next. So this positional number system is divided into 4 different types. First one is decimal number system, second one is binary number system, third one is octal number system, and last is hexadecimal number system. So now we will see in detail what is decimal number system. Now we will see about decimal number system. This is the most widely used number system. In our day-to-day life we are using this number system. So this number system mainly has total 10 digits, that is 0 to 9. The digits used in this decimal number system is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is totally we have 10 digits in this number system. Hence the base of this number system is 10. I told that what is the base. Base is defined as the total number of digits used in any number system. We call it as a base. Here we are using total 10 digits. Hence the base of this decimal number system is 10. Next the positions from the left means from the left side it represents the values of unit place. Next we have tens place and hundred place and so on. And the positions, the weights of each digits will be represented as the powers of 10. So I repeat again, in decimal number system we use total of 10 digits, that is 0 to 9. We have total 10 digits, hence the base of this number system will be 10. The positions from the left represents the values of units, tens, hundreds and thousands and so on. The weights or positions are represented as the powers of 10. The powers will vary from one number system to another number system. Since we are studying about decimal number system, the powers will be represented as the powers of 10. Now we will see one example how this digits will be represented in your computer memory. So consider this as an example. We will see how this value will be represented in your computer memory. So now I will write individual digits. So in the computer memory, the digits, the values and the digits will be represented in this format. This is called your decimal point. Decimal point. So this decimal point separates the positive values of the given values and the negative digits of the given values. The values, the digits which appear towards the left of this decimal number system is represented as integer part, and the digits which appear towards the right of this decimal point is termed as fractional part. So I repeat again, this we call it as a decimal point. So the digits which appear towards the left of the decimal point is called as integer part, and the digit which appears towards the right of the decimal point is known as fractional point. Always I told the powers of the weights of the decimal number system will be represented as a powers of 10. So it is placed in this is separate part and this is your next part. So the integer parts is always starts from positive powers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, and after the decimal point the powers will start from negative, that is -1 and 2. So it has a weights of 10 power 2 has a power of 3, that is 10 power 3. 5 has a power of 2, that is 10 power 2. 0 has a power 1, that is 10 power 1. 9 has a power 0, that is in unit place. So this is 10 power 0. After this decimal point, the powers vary from negative values. So 5 has the value of power of -1, that is 10 power -1, and 6 has a power of -2, that is 10 power -2. See, any value which appears towards the digit which appears toward the left of the decimal point has a positive powers of 10, and the digits which appears towards the right of the decimal point has a negative powers of 10. So we'll see how this can be written in a mathematical form. Now I'll write. So you need to multiply this 2 with the powers of 10. Now I'll write 2 into 10 power cube plus 5 into 10 power 2 plus 2 into 10 power 1 plus 9 into 10 power 0. Again you should combine this decimal point with this by using the plus symbol. So plus 5 into 10 power -1 plus 6 into 10 power -2. Sorry, this has a 9 into 10 power 0. Now I'll expand the terms as 2 into 10 cube is nothing but 1000 plus 5 into 10 power 2 is 100 plus 0 into 10 power 1 is 10 plus 9 into anything to the power 0 is 1. So 10 power 0 is not 0, it is 1 plus 5 into 10 power -1. 10 power -1 can be written as 1 divided by 10 power 1. So when we write this, divide this as 1 divided by 10. It gives the value of 0.1 plus 6 into 10 power -2. 10 power -2 is 0.01. 10 power -2 can be written as 1 divided by 10 power 2, that is 1 divided by 100. It gives the value of 0.01. Now you multiply these terms. 2 into 1000 is 2000 plus 5 into 100 is 500 plus 0 into anything is 0 plus 9 into 1 is 9 plus 5 into 0.1 is 0.5 plus 0.06. So by adding these terms you will get the value of 2509.56. So this is how we represent this in a decimal form. So always you should write the base of the number system. The base of the number system is compulsorily you need to write. So now this is about your decimal number system representation in your computer and how this can be expressed in terms of mathematical form. Now we'll see the next number system, that is binary number system. So the next number system is binary number system. This number system, it is mainly used in electronic devices. See, all the digital systems or electronic devices works on two voltage levels, that is high or low. So high represents 1 and 0 represents low. So all the electronic devices works on two fundamental concepts, that is high or low, that is 0 and 1. So the digits used in the binary number system are 0 and 1. So only these two digits will be used in binary number system. So hence the base of this number system will be 2. In the decimal number system, the base of the decimal number system was 10. Here the base of this number system is 2. Why? Because we are using only 2 digits in binary number system. Hence the base of this number system will be 2. The weights or the powers will be expressed as the powers of 2. The weight of this binary number system will be expressed as powers of 2. Now we'll see how the digits are in binary number system. Whatever the digits we are using, That digits we call it as a binary digit. Binary digit or bit. Bit is an expansion of binary digit. Hence, we'll see how these digits will be represented in a computer memory. So, this is an example of your binary values. Each symbols in binary number system we call it as a bit. Individual symbols we call it as a bit. So now we'll see how these bits will be represented in our computer memory. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is the representation of the binary digits in our memory. See, this we call it as a binary digit, binary point. So whatever the rules we applied in a decimal number system is also applicable for binary number system. See, the digits, the bits which appear towards the left of the binary point has a positive powers of 2, and the digits which appear, the bits which appears towards the right of this binary point has the negative powers of 2. Now I will represent the powers. In binary number system, the powers will be represented as the powers of 2. The weights are represented as the powers of 2. So I will write down 2, 2. So it has a positive powers. So I will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and it has a power, negative power. So -1, -2 and -3. So this is the weights of the individual. This is also an example for positional value. Each bit has its own positional value with respect to its powers. Now this is called your MSB. MSB stands for most significant bit. Most significant bit is nothing but the digit, the bit which has the highest weightage. We call it as most significant bit, and this is the LSB. LSB is nothing, is abbreviated as least significant bit. So least significant bit is nothing but the digit which has the least weight, or the small weight, we call it as least significant bit. Here the most significant bit is, it has a weight of 3, hence it is most significant bit. It has a -3 and it has a least weight, hence this we call it as a least significant bit. Now we will see the decimal equivalent value for this binary digit. So now I will express this in a mathematical form to get the equivalent decimal value for this binary digits. Now 1 into 2 power cube plus 1 into 2 power 2 plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0 plus 0 into 2 power -1 plus 1 into 2 power -2 plus 1 into 2 power -3. Now 1 into 2 cube is nothing but 8 plus 1 into 2 square is 4 plus 0 into 2 power 1 is 2 plus 1 into 2 power 0 is 1 plus 0 into 2 power -1. 2 power -1 can be written as 1 divided by 2, that is 0.25 plus 1 into 2 power, this is 0.5 and 1 into 2 power -2 is 0.5. So 0 into 2 power -1 can be written as 1 divided by 2. The value of 1 divided by 2 is 0.5 plus 1 into 2 power -2 can be written as 1 divided by 4. The value of 2 power -2 is 0.25 plus 1 into 2 power minus 3 can be written as 1 divided by 8. The value of 1 divided by 8 is 0.125. So now 8 into 1 is 8 plus 4 into 1 is 4 plus 0 into 2 is 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1 plus 0 into 0.5 is 0 plus 1 into 0.25 is 0 into 0.5 is 0, 1 into 0.25 is 0.25 plus 1 into 0.125 is 0.125. Now add all these things, you will get the value as 13.375. The base is 10 because we are finding the decimal equivalent value for this given bits. The decimal equivalent value of this bits is 13.375. So, I will explain once again. These bits can be represented in your mathematical form as by multiply each weight with a given digit and multiply those things and add all the given numbers and you will get the value of 10 as a base of 10. Now, we will see the next number system, that is octal number system. So, the next number system is octal number system. So, in octal number system, the digits used are 0 to 7. Totally 8 digits are used in octal number system, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, totally we have 8 digits in octal number system. Hence, the base is 8. Base is nothing but the total number of digits used in any number system. In this octal number system, we are using 8 digits. Hence, the base is 8. The weights are expressed as the powers of 8. In the octal number system, the weights are expressed as a powers of 8. Now we will see the memory representation of the octal number system. So, this is an example for octal number systems. See, the base is compulsorily you need to write for any number system. So, this is base is 8. We are using only the digits from 0 to 7, not more than the 7. So, this is an example for octal number system. So, this will be represented in your computer memory as like this. See, this is, we call it as octal point. The digits which appears toward the left of the octal point represents the positive powers of 8 and the digits which appear towards the right of the octal point has a powers of negative powers of 8. This 4 we call it as MSB. MSB stands for most significant bit. Most significant bit is nothing but the digit which has the highest weightage, we call it as MSB, and this 2 we call it as LSB, least significant bit, because this 2 has the least weightage, and this digit we call it as least significant bit, and these values, these call it as positional values or weights. So 8 power cube, 8 square, 8 power 1, 8 power 0 and 8 power minus 1, minus 2 we call it as positional value. See, in all the number system, in any number system, each and every digit will have its own specific positional values with respect to the given powers. Now we will see the decimal equivalent value for this octal number system. So this is the mathematical representation for finding the decimal equivalent for this given octal number system. So 4 into 8 power cube plus 1 into 8 power 2 plus 2 into 8 power 1 plus 3 into 8 power 0 plus 1 into 8 power minus 1 plus 2 into 8 power minus 2. Now this 4 into 8 power cube is 512 plus 1 into 8 power 2 is 64 plus 2 into 8 power 1 is 8 plus 3 into 8 power 0 is 1. Anything to the power of 0 is always 1 plus 1 into 8 power minus 1 is 0.125 plus 2 into 8 power minus 2 is 0.156. Now we will multiply and add, we will get this value. 512 into 4 is 2048 plus 64 into 1 is 64 plus 8 2s are 16 plus 3 1s are 3 plus 1 into 0.125 is 0.125 plus 2 into 0.156 is 0.0303125. So by adding all these terms, we'll get the value as 2131.15625. This is the decimal equivalent value for the given octal number value. So now we'll see the next number system, that is hexadecimal number system. So the next number system is hexadecimal number system. In this number system, we use total 16 digits. The digits used are 0 to 9 and alphabets from A to F. The digits from 0 to 9 are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the alphabets are A, B, C, D, E, F. See, A represents the value as value of 10, B represents the value 11, C represents the value 12, D represents the value 13, E represents the value 14, F represents 15. This is the value of this 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are the values for the given alphabets. That is, the digits are from 0 to 9 and A to F. Hence, since we are using total 16 digits in hexadecimal number system, the base is 16. So, the weights are expressed as the powers of 16. Once again I repeat, in hexadecimal number system, the total 16 digits are used, that is from 0 to 9 and A to F. The A to F, the alphabets represents the values. A represents the value of 10, B represents 11, C represents 12, D represents 13, E represents 14, F represents 15. And the weights are expressed as the powers of 16. So in hexadecimal number system also, each and every digit has its own positional values. So this is an example for hexadecimal number system. So this can be represented in a computer memory as CAFE.2C. So here also the digits which are towards the left of the decimal point represents the positive powers of 16 and the digits which are towards the right side of the digits represents the negative powers of 16. So this is the memory representation of hexadecimal number system. So this hexa number system can be expressed in this format, that is C into 16 power 3 plus A into 16 power 2 plus F into 16 power 1 plus E into 16 power 0 plus 2 into 16 power minus 1 plus C into 16 power minus 2. And we will write down the values of symbols, that is C value is 12, 12 into 16 power 3 plus A value is 10, 10 into 16 power 2 plus F value is 15, 15 into 16 power 1 plus E value is 14, 14 into 16 power 0 plus 2 into 16 power minus 1 plus C value is 12, 12 into 16 power minus 2. Now 12 into 16 cube is 4096 plus 10 into 16 power 2 is 256 plus 15 into 16 power 1 is 16 plus 14 into 16 power 0 is 1 plus 2 into 16 power minus 1 is 0.0625 plus 12 into 16 power minus 2 is 0.003906. Now multiply these terms. 12 into 4096 is 49152 plus 10 into 256 is 2560 plus 15 into 16 is 240 plus 14 into 1 is 14 plus 2 into 0.0625 is 0.125 plus 12 into 0.003906 is 0.00468. Now add all these terms, you will get the value as 51966.1296. This is your decimal equivalent value for the given hexadecimal number. So now we will have a glance of what we have studied in today's class. So before going going to have a glance about today's session. We'll see this table. In this table, we have studied different types of positional number system. In that, we studied about decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. The base of this decimal number system is 10. The base of binary number system is 2. The base of octal number system is 8, and the base of hexadecimal number system is 16. So this is, I have taken example for decimal number system, that is from 0 to 50. So this is in binary number system, the equivalent decimal value of this binary number system is 0001, and this represents the equivalent value of decimal number system. And in octal number system, we have base of 8. So these are equivalent to, this 0 to 7 is equivalent to the decimal number system. And in hexadecimal number system, we have digits from 0 to 9 and alphabets from 0 to A to F. So this is the equivalent value for decimal number system. But in hexadecimal number system, when it comes to 10, we will not write it as 10. We will start from A. A represents the value of 10. B represents the value as 11. C represents 12. D represents 13. E represents 14. And F represents 15. So by this table, we can know that what are the equivalent values of different number system. Now we will have a glance about today's class. So in this today's class, we studied about number system, its types, and the different types of number system. So the number system, as I told, number system, it's a way of representing the given numbers. It gives the name for different numbers. So the number system is mainly categorized into two parts, that is non-positional number system and positional number system. In non-positional number system, in the olden days, the people were used their fingers to count. When 10 fingers were not enough to count the numbers, they were using stones or pebbles or any symbols for identification of the numbers. In non-positional number system, the large numbers cannot be expressed and these numbers cannot be remembered. So this was the main drawback of non-positional number system. To overcome the drawback of non-positional number system, the Indian mathematicians has invented one more number system, that is positional number system. In positional number system, we mainly concentrate on digits. Each digit in our day-to-day life, we are using this positional number system. So it is also called as modern number system. So here we have a digits. Each digit has its own specific value with respect to its position, and when the positions are changed, its values will be changed according to the given positions. In positional number system, we have 4 different types of number system, that is decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. In decimal number system, the total digits used are 10, that is from 0 to 9. So total we have 10 digits in this decimal number system. Hence the base of this number system is 10 and the weights are expressed as the powers of 10. In this we have an integer part and the fractional part. Integer parts has a positive powers and fractional part has negative powers. Next we studied about binary number system. In binary number system, this binary number system is mainly used in design of electronic devices. So all electronic devices works on 2 voltage levels, that is high and low, that is zeros and ones. So in this binary number system, we used 2 digits, that is 0 and 1. Hence since we are using only 2 digits in binary number system, the base of this number system is 2. Always the powers, the weights are expressed as the powers of 2 in this binary number system. Each and every symbol we call it as a bit. Bit is the expansion of binary digit. So each and every digit has its own positional values with respect to the given positions. Next we studied about octal number system. In octal number system, we have digits from 0 to 7. We have total 8 digits in the octal number system, that is from 0 to 7. Hence the base of this octal number system is 8. Totally we are using base is nothing but the total number of digits used in any number system. We call it as a base. Hence, since we are using this total 7 digits in the octal number system, the base is 8 and always the weights are expressed in octal number system as the powers of 8. Next, we studied about hexadecimal number system. Hexadecimal number system has the digits from 0 to 9 and the alphabets from A to F. So A to F represents, A represents 10, B represents 11, C represents 12, D represents 30, E represents 14 and F represents the value of F, and hence the base of this hexadecimal number system is 16. See, always the weights of the hexadecimal number system are expressed in terms of powers of 16. So this is about your positional number system. So this is about today's class. In the next class, we will see about different types of number conversions and how we can convert one number system to another number system.